Hello folks, you're welcome once again to my channel, Jude WAWABOSS Ayog. In today's episode of the EXPOSÉ with WAWABOSS, I would be talking about the UAE and particularly about Dubai because recently on the 2nd of December, this week, a few days ago, the UAE celebrated its 49th anniversary as a federation. It celebrated its National Day on the 2nd of December. Now, the reason why I decided to do this video is actually in honor of the Union, because most people don't know the history. Basically, the history of the UAE is 7 emirates came together to form the United Arab Emirates, which 7 emirates are Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Oman Queen, Fujairah, and this happened in 1971 before Ras Al Khaimah joined them in 1972, a year after, basically. But I'm not about talking about the history of the UAE, but about how wonderful, how determined, how glorious and industrious the locals of UAE, as in the rulers of UAE, how they were able to bring about this beauty we all see and enjoy in Dubai. I'll start by saying that this is the 49th anniversary, right? About 50 years ago or 60 years ago, in the 1930s, 1940s, Dubai was just, or the UAE was just, all they had was just land, sea, and sun, basically, and no crude oil at that time. But the leaders, the rulers, especially the previous one who started the journey of this industrialization of building Dubai into what it is today, and the subsequent rulers that took over to the present one now, you know, it is amazing how much this city and this federation has achieved in a very short time. It is amazing. It is, in fact, it is beyond words. You know, there are so many things I want to point out about Dubai in particular that most people probably would not know, or some people know about it, but I'll need to point out 6 things that stands Dubai out from the entire world and other countries. Take it from me. Number 1, Dubai is the most safest city in the world to reside in. The UAE is the most safest country or federation to reside in. For facts, Dubai is a city whereby you are free to move 24 hours a day around the clock without fear of being attacked by anybody. It is the most safest city in the world. Now, before I continue, I want to point out something, because many of you might ask me, how do I know? Have I traveled to other parts of the country, of the world? Have I been to London, to America, to Canada, to see how safe those places are, or Europe and all that? But where do I get my facts from? Now, let me say this before I move forward. I have interviewed and spoken to a lot of air hostess and pilots, people who flies around the world. I have spoken to many of them who have visited more than 200 countries each. in this world. They have spent days and time in many countries across the world. And I've met people who have spent and lived in other countries, and I interview them. I just don't come out and talk. Whenever I do videos, I make my research. So I'll name 5 or 6 things that Dubai stands out for. 1, the safest city in the world. Number 2, the most lighted city. That is, city without a dark alley. Lighted all through. It is the most lighted city. City whereby every nook and cranny is lighted. You can't get that anywhere. Do your research. Number 3, it has the best road network. That is, there is no dead end. Every road leads to another road. And no pothole. There is no bad road anywhere in the city of Dubai. Do your research. The best road network. Number 4, it has the best transportation system. The railway combined with the bus transportation is the best you can get anywhere. You can't get it anywhere. Do your research. I can go on. So, it is also the cleanest city in the world. Next, I heard Singapore is as clean as Dubai as well, but maybe both of them will be joint best cleanest countries in the world. You know, at the time I was talking to, I was spending time with some air hostess and air host. We were talking, and they were telling me that all the cities they have visited, they always see a part of the city not as clean, some part of the city not as safe, dark alleys and all that, but here in Dubai, it is absolutely different from the experiences they get elsewhere. And to top it up again, Dubai is first in certain things also. Like, it has the biggest mall in the world, which is the Dubai Mall. It has the biggest man-made aquarium in the world. It has the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. It has the only 5 or 7-star hotel in the world, but Arab, built solely on water. I can go on and on. It has the biggest amusement park, the Dubai Land, in the world. You know, now, what I'm trying to say here is that all these things was built by a determined people. I have so much respect. For the sheikhs of this city. Dubai, Ajman, Abu Dhabi, name it. The Emirate. I have so much respect for the sheikhs of this Emirate, because in 1950s and 60s, there was, these cities are just sand, sea, and sun. They put in work. They put in serious work to get all this done, and it doesn't come easy and cheap. Even before the discovery of oil, many people think that it is because they discovered oil. Oil was discovered in 1968, 66. Do your research. Oil was discovered in 1966, and oil is only, as I speak to you today, oil is only 7% of their GDP. Oil only contributes 7%. The rest come from aviation industry, from tourism, from trade, because they have already laid the foundation. These are great people. It takes hard work and determination to achieve all this. They started from the scratch. Nigeria as a nation got independence in 1960, but look, we have been unable to achieve 1/10 of what the United Arab Emirates has achieved. Not even 1/10. I am ashamed of Nigeria leaders and African leaders as a whole. UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi started from this crash. Even without oil money, they started developing their nation. I read somewhere the sheikh of Dubai had to go to his brother-in-law in Qatar to take a loan to start development, to create jobs, to create an enabling environment for traders and investors to come in. And the city started growing. It's already almost 11 minutes. I don't want to make this video too long. How I wish Nigeria and African leaders will borrow a leaf from these sheikhs and develop Africa and Nigeria to, even if it's 50% as developed as Dubai and Abu Dhabi is. And funny enough, these rulers, these leaders, sheikhs, they have absolute power to do whatever they want to do, but they choose to do good without anybody even checkmating them or checking them. They choose to do good because they are men of honor. They are men of they are men that have the people in their heart and want the best for their people. I was watching an interview of one of the sheikhs when he was saying that if any country will be the best in anything, Dubai should be the best. That he wants Dubai to be the best in everything. And yes, he's right. Dubai is the best now almost in everything. Look at the earth sector as absolutely top notch. Look at the aviation industry, top notch. The tallest building, the best hotels you can get in the world, top notch. Everything in the city and the Emirates is top notch. Why can't African leaders, Nigerian leaders especially, emulate good leadership from the UAE? Why? Why can't they be selfless like the leaders of the Emirates and do good for the people? So Nigeria as a nation can be great also. So Africa can also be as developed as Dubai. Why can't they do that? Once again, I have so much respect for the hard work, the diligence and determination of the sheikhs of the United Arab Emirates for a job well done. And I want to congratulate the United Arab Emirates on its 49th anniversary of the Union. God bless the United Arab Emirates.